What's up, Hoopers? The Lakers preseason is underway. We're about 2 weeks away from regular season, and there has been some shocking things throughout the preseason. There are some players I think who are going to get heavy minutes, and there's some players I don't think are going to make the roster. Plus some surprises. And the best news is yet, I'm a YouTube creator who listens to you. So I polled you guys. Over 1,300 people voted. And we are going to bring up what you guys think the Lakers must do, who they must keep, and who they got to get rid of. If you want to see your opinion and everybody else's, plus we're going to break down the film, we're going to break down the shot charts, we're going to break down the Lakers in general. You're not going to want to miss this video, and I am your NBA white guy. I talk all things NBA hoops from a hooper's perspective. And if you love that kind of content, then make sure you dunk the like button and you subscribe so that you never miss a thing. First of all, I want to thank all 1,300 of you who voted on this poll. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to bring it up. But first, the question that I asked you guys is coming up. Hey, Hoopers, who has been the most impressive new Laker this preseason? Now, right out of the gate, the Lakers have a lot of new faces in the organization, and I want to point out one thing. Even with LeBron James in the building, they look young. They look super young. This is going to be very advantageous for the Lakers, but I'm going to break it down. In fact, there was a two-way tie for third, so we are going to start with fourth place, who you think is the best Laker or new Laker this season. So number 4 is Max Christy. A lot of you guys in my comments have been talking about Max Christy, how impressive he's been, the energy. He's a guy who's actually averaging one of the highest amount of minute totals in the preseason. This tells me one of two things. One, this is a guy who is high energy. He's 6'6", so he kind of fits that 3-and-D material that the Lakers need. But it's also somebody that they're probably trying to figure out the most. Is he really going to be a viable Laker or not? I think his energy's there, but you better have some freaking energy. If you're the young guy, if you're the rook, I remember playing college, and if the young guys who came in did not show a bunch of energy, you tear them apart. You have to show the most energy if you're the young guy. I don't care what position you play. And so I get it. Yes, Max Christy shows a lot of energy, but so did everybody. But Max Christy, he did show quite a bit of effort. He had some great defense. His shot is kind of suspect. Again, you guys are going to rank at the end. You're going to rank, again, who do you think had the most impressive? But right away, you guys can comment. What were your thoughts on Max Christy? So in a tie for third place, we have Juan Toscano. A lot of you guys were super high on him on my channel. Tied in third place with just 2% of the votes. This actually kind of shocked me. 1,300 votes out there, and really Max Christy, Juan Toscano, and Cole Swider, none of them really seem to impress you guys. Juan Toscano, I think out of the three, has the best defensive potential. I love a good hustle guy. Again, being a young guy, you got to hustle, but it's also something that you can't teach. So I loved Juan Toscano's energy that he brought to the Lakers, but again, he'll be a great guy to come off the bench and fill some minutes. Cole Swider, in my opinion, he hasn't been shooting it all that well, but man, being 6'9", and I like looking at a different perspective, from a true hooper's perspective. And when I watch Cole Swider a lot of times, he was doing some of the high energy stuff that will never hit the stats. Now, again, offensive rebounds does hit the stats, but he was getting a lot of those. I saw him sneaking around guys, boxing him out, getting the ball, and getting second opportunities. This is a guy who had his hands up a lot. He's big, he's long, he's tall, and he actually is tied for the most amount of steals per game. So I saw it as somebody who is very good for the Lakers, a great fit, and his shot ain't on right now, but the dude shoots, and he shoots really well. We saw him, being drafted and shooting before the league, G League type stuff. He can really knock down the shot, and the one thing I love about him, his confidence. He's going to wear the purple and gold. You got to have confidence, and that dude's hand is always ready for the shot. I've talked about it a few times, and it really means something. So I was pretty shocked to see all of these with barely any votes from you guys. But now we're going to get to some of the next players who have gotten an incredible amount of votes from you guys. But first, the only way that my videos get out there is when you guys hit the like button and you engage. You got to comment. See, I don't want to do these negative titles, but it's the only way that YouTube puts my videos out until you guys engage. So if you're loving hearing your opinion, and I'm going to read all of your comments in this video too. There's some great comments out there, and there's some other comments we got to vote on. So make sure right now that you hit that like button. In second place, here's a boy who's just all over the radar right now, and that's your boy Matt Ryan. I did an entire video on him, so after this is done, you can go watch it. In fact, I'll link it at the end of the video where I broke him down, and I didn't break him down. I broke down his play and where he's at, and what he shoots in the G League, and what he means for the Lakers, and also somebody who was LeBron James' teammate on a championship run, who he plays a lot like. But Matt Ryan, this is after one game. We're going to read a comment from one of you guys about his play, and should we really be calling him a viable option for the Lakers after that one impressive game. But here's the deal. He is a 6'8" player who can shoot the lights out. Yes, he's had some misses here and there, but if you look at his percentages in the G League and in college, this is a shooter who shoots at a very high level. Now, I'm talking upper 30% to even 42% from behind the arc. And it's not just 20, 30 shots a year. This is a guy who is averaging anywhere from 5 to 9 three-point attempts a game and shooting over 40%. I don't care what you say. That's exactly what the Lakers need, is shooting, and they don't need it from a small guard. That's what they're going to get from Kendrick Nunn, my boy I've been talking about for months. But at 6'8", a guy who shoots at a high percentage from three-point, this is probably a must sign for the Lakers. And if you saw after he hit some shots, LeBron James was doing the old sign the contract on his hand. I think old LBJ wants him in the locker room too. Drum roll. All right, Hoopers, who did you vote as the most impressive new Laker? There it is. There's the entirety of the question, the poll. 1,300 votes, and number one, not even close, a dude I have done probably 10 videos on, I have been talking about for 3 months. I'm not here to pat myself on the back, but I might as well. Your boy K Nunn. I told you from the get-go, he was one of the most ascending players in 2020. When he went to the bubble for that Miami Heat team, when they played against the Lakers, I was terrified of him. I was watching Jimmy Butler. I was watching Tyler Hero. But the dude who I was like, man, this guy's kind of scary, was Kendrick Nunn. He is like a baby Kyrie, and yet he doesn't have all the drama. He can create his own shot. He can shoot it from anywhere. The dude shoots over 40% from three on top of the key. So you talk about, pick and rolls and kicking back out. This is a guy who's going to score a lot of points for the Lakers. And not only is he the most impressive, this dude better start. Now, again, you got to vote down below. If he is the starting point guard, then who is our starting two? Is it a guy like Reeves? Is it a guy like Juan Toscano? And if those dudes are going to get minutes, then there's probably going to be another point guard because we have so many of them. So is it Kendrick Nunn and Westbrook? Is it Kendrick Nunn and Schroeder? Right now, out of the gate, my vote is Kendrick Nunn, Russell Westbrook. I don't care what you say. If you watch what Russell Westbrook did in the preseason right now, seems like his head's a little bit straight. This is a guy who's having fun. He kind of just said, you know what? F all the haters. I'm just going to do what I do. He was leading the fast break. He was playing defense. He's shooting it incredible. He was actually knocking down some three-pointers. That just means that he got his mojo back. That doesn't mean he's going to shoot 40%. I'm not an idiot. But if you get Russell Westbrook's confidence back, this is a guy who has averaged triple-doubles for 3+ seasons. So you got to have that kind of mentality. And if he is all in for what he says about, I don't care what it takes to win, I just want to win, this is going to allow those guys, Schroeder, imagine Schroeder and Pat Bev now coming off the bench for the second unit. It's going to be incredible, right? And if LeBron takes a seat, you can keep a guy like Kendrick Nunn out there who can score points just like Kyrie was able to with LeBron James. But right now we got to go and read some of your comments. In order to do that, I got to get over to the screen. Here we go. So first out of the gate, you got nothing but a bunch of folders. There's Sammy Slam. He's done a couple of comments for us. Now he goes into kind of last year if they had Kendrick Nunn. I don't want to talk about that, but what he does bring up at the end is a very good point about playing the Warriors. I don't care who you want to rank number one in the West. The Warriors are the defending champs. The Warriors are still good, and the Warriors are going to be a problem. So here's some lineup that you got. Hoping that Coach Ham goes AD. Now, Coach Ham just talked about, I think AD is going to be doing a lot of starting at the 5 position. This kind of tells me that the Thomas Bryants, the Damian Joneses, the Jay Huffs, even the Wenyen Gabriels, they're underperforming. They're going to get starts. There's going to be situations, but for the most part, it's going to be AD at the 5 and Braun at the 4. So that also leaves Juan Toscano, high energy D. You got Kendrick Nunn, who can score, and Westbrook right there. So if you were to play them against the Warriors right now, Draymond takes AD. That means Looney has to guard either Braun or JTA. Barbecue chicken. If Looney takes AD, barbecue chicken. Nothing against Looney, but he is a solid defender, capable rebounder. Again, you have to think about, they got James Wiseman coming back who's healthy. So that might be an interesting one where you don't want to put AD against Wiseman. That's where I like a Damian Jones, who is a bona fide rim protector. He's not going to go out there and score 8, 10, 12 points a game. Randomly, he will, but he's going to get 2, 3, 4 blocks a game, and he's going to deter a lot of Steph Curry shots. He's going to be, be able to get up and block James Wiseman, who's a super lengthy, athletic dude, and that might be a situation where I see Damian Jones get the start. Next up, we got That's Life. JTA would be my second pick. Temp says Max because you see his defense is actually pretty okay. I expected none to play like this. And then Jazz says, please don't choose Matt Ryan. I hate these one-game hypes. What's your guys' thoughts? Comment down below. Is Matt Ryan just a one-game hype? We got another preseason game coming up soon. I just think with the amount of work that you've seen in the G League and college, this guy just shoots. He shoots a ton, and he shoots at a very high percentage. And he actually increased by 4 to 5% going from the college line to the NBA line. So I think he's a shooter. You guys comment down below. Kendrick Nunn and my main man, Russell Westbrook. That's from Duran Mendez. Yeah, I think that's probably my starting 2 guards right there. That obviously makes LeBron and AD. The other 2, who's going to be the 5th? That's the next one. Is it going to be another guard like Reeves or JTA, or is it going to be a big man like Bryant and Damian Jones? It'd be interesting to see. That way, says K Nunn for show. Easy peasy by Raymond Tucker. That's none. Delano Hart says none is impressive, but he's not new. He never played. He equals he's new. You're welcome. So that's why I put Kendrick Nunn in there, because he didn't play at all last season. We never got to watch him. So this is his kind of come out campaign. And he's going to be the man. And I am worried that right after that, we're going to have to pay that dude. He's going to be out of here. But hey, he can help us this season. Now, you guys have a job right now, is to comment down below who is that Lakers starting 5. Let's say we got Nunn and we got Westbrook, we got AD, we got Braun. Who's the 5th? Small guy, big guy? You let me know in the comments. And again, the only way my videos get out there is the comments and the like buttons. So please go down and hit that like button right now. That helps me out. I am your NBA white guy, talking all things NBA hoops from a hooper's perspective. And if you love that content, then make sure you subscribe so that you never miss a thing. And until my next video, homies, we'll catch you later.